Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another RWBY blind commentary. Yep, after a week off, Rooster Teeth is back with a new one, and it's Chapter 10 of Volume 4, Kuroyuri. And, yeah, the thumbnail is interesting. It appears to be Ren, though not necessarily Ren as we know him. It looks like younger Ren, I'm guessing, so this is probably some manner of backstory episode. I'm sure RWBY and Jaune will be reaching Kuroyuri and learning about it, and we'll probably see, as that happens, some of what happened there in the past involving Ren and maybe Nora, though probably not. I think she came into the picture later. And that should be pretty interesting. Backstory on a character who isn't necessarily as fleshed out as some of the other ones, and it could just give that character a whole lot more depth and make him more interesting. I'm also hoping that we'll see some of the other storylines continued. I mean, last episode we had all four of the main storylines make some progress, and they're all in pretty interesting places, so I definitely like to see more of each of them, see more of Yang, though I guess that's a little less immediate than the other ones. See what Weiss has planned involving Klein and where that goes, and also see more of Blake and the fallout from the little confrontation with Ilya and whatever is going to happen with Sun. Which on that, yeah, I kind of missed that he got stabbed. The animation wasn't particularly clear to me, and if my reaction seemed off in that moment, it's just because I wasn't really sure what was happening. It wasn't that I don't care about Sun, although I'm not a big fan of his character. It's still an emotional moment. If he's in serious danger to his life, I don't want to diminish that. And I think it would be terrible if he did die just for Blake's state, and, well, it'd be sad. I mean, he's not my favorite character, but he's still likable and a good guy, so it would be a bad thing. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the series is going to kill off Sun anytime soon. It wouldn't really gain anything out of it. Yeah, other than that, not a lot to say. Also hoping we see more of the villains, as always. I really want to see more of Cinder and Salem and see where that goes. And maybe we'll see more Oscar too, who knows. Lots of stuff going on, and I'm eager to see what's included in this one. It's a long episode, 18 minutes, so that gives plenty of room for all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, should be good. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, and here we go. Fairy tale, just pretending to a happy ending. Rose glory. Wasn't fair. There's one thing we can do. Just let RWBY. And Oscar? Yep. Gonna leave home. Yeah.
Sorry. You know, the weirdest part is how it feels.
I can imagine.
Home is crazy. Going to the city is crazy. Everything you've told me is completely crazy.
Yeah?
But it doesn't feel crazy anymore. It feels like I'm doing the right thing.
Well, I suppose that's good.
No. It's scary. Stupid thing. I'm assuming whatever weird magic this is doesn't come with an infinite supply of money.
I'm afraid you'll have to solve this one on your own. On your guard.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Here.
Okay. Not someone I expected to see.
Don't let such a small obstacle block your path.
Wonder what he's up to.
I felt... Who is he?
Someone from my past.
Oh.
Someone who should not be taken lightly.
Okay. So, Ozpin knows Hazel. Not too surprising. Ozpin probably knows all of them. This looks wonderful. So many different deserted villages.
Oh, man.
Come on. Any of these places look like a pharmacy?
It's honestly hard to tell.
Yeah.
Ren really didn't want to come here, did he?
Didn't seem so.
Do you know why?
I think I have a pretty good idea.
Interesting. And here we go with flashback. Young Ren.
Why, hello.
Just weird looking.
Are we trying to catch a fish?
I found the flower on the water.
Oh, I see.
Can we take it home and plant it in the garden?
Oh, no, sweetheart. That flower lives here. But I'll tell you what you can do. Take this lian and go find something nice for your father's return. He's been hunting for quite some time. I bet the journey's been very tiring, don't you?
Yes.
Do you think you'll know what he wants?
I think he wants a water flower in the garden.
Why did you have to inherit my sass?
Aw. This is going to end badly.
What can I buy with this?
Well, something just your size.
Sake, please.
I don't think so.
Hey, get back here! that bread? I didn't see you pay for it, thief.
No, look, it's all moldy.
I think she got it from the trash.
Let me see. Ah, she bit me.
Aw.
Where'd she come from? She's dressed all weird.
I bet she's a bear, like a dog or something.
Does that mean I have rabies? Father?
Oh, he looks badass.
What is happening here? Do you wish to run with the rest of them? Sometimes the worst action to take is taking no action at all. Go home. I need to speak with the mayor.
I assume we'll be continuing that.
Nothing.
We should get back to Crow. It's far off.
I know, but Ren and Nora are still out there.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
This is all my fault. I should have never dragged you guys into this.
You didn't drag us in. We wanted to come.
But you didn't know about Tyrion, about...
RWBY. We lost Pyrrha. You lost her too. And Penny, and your team, and in a way, your sister. But you're still here. Despite everything you've lost, and everything you could still lose, you chose to come out here. Because you felt like you could make a difference.
John saying the right things.
You didn't drag us along. You gave us the courage to follow you.
Aww. And here we go.
Get up, we have to go.
Mother?
Now, right now, okay? Let's go. Lee!
On! What are you doing? We need to hurry!
We can go to the safe house.
No. I saw the beast. We need a huntsman.
Ooh, the beast.
And you two need to leave.
What? It's okay, darling. Everything's okay.
Yeah. Not quite.
Mother? What? Where's Mother? What's going on? Where is Mother?
Lie. You have to run.
No. No, please! Get up!
We gonna see this thing?
Listen to me, son. You have to be brave now. Do you understand?
No, please, please, I can't!
Yes, you can! Take action, son. Your mother and I love you.
Father.
There it is. Come on.
Run!
Wow. It's big. I'm gonna see little Nora again. Lots of Grim. Yep, there she is. Oh. Oh, are we gonna see his semblance, or? We don't really know what Ren's semblance is. That was his aura, at least.
Hey! We have to be brave. So it's some sort of horse-like Grim, or I don't know. Scared. Me too. It's okay.
Oh, this is adorable. Just seeing how these two met.
We'll keep each other safe.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna do a lot of good.
What's your name?
Nora.
My name's Ren.
We never get the easy path, do we?
Easy's no fun anyway. You okay?
And you?
I've got you here, don't I?
Aww.
Come on. There's more than one way up a mountain. Hey! There's wind blowing out of this cave.
Interesting.
Think it might lead to the peak?
I suppose there's only one way to find. Yes, yes. Very funny.
Hey, what's wrong?
This is the symbol for Jaune Village.
Oh.
Jaune? But that's the village where we found the huntsman. It's weeks away from here. Ren? Wait! Oh my gosh.
Okay. Ah! Wow, that's where you're gonna end it? Nice tension hook there. And we still didn't get to see the thing full on, so I'm really curious about this creature or whatever, and the connection to Raven it has, or I don't even know. Yeah, that was a good episode. Really different, interesting one, because I mean, we really haven't gone so much into backstory stuff like this before. We haven't had full-on flashback sequences to this extent. We had the episode 7 last volume, but that was a more recent flashback. This was something going way back to when one of the characters was, or when two of the characters were kids, and that's completely new, and it's something really interesting to see. And it was fun. It was a nice sequence. I mean, it wasn't fun. It was a pretty harrowing sort of deal, but I mean, it was cool to see that, to see the sort of life Ren led, what his parents were like, and I mean, it wasn't really any surprise what happened to them, since we kind of knew that was coming, but it was good to see how him and Nora met, and that raises a lot of questions. I mean, mostly about Nora and where she came from, because she wasn't from Kuroyuri. They actually made a point of how she was dressed so differently, and I would guess that she's not from Mistral at all. I mean, her name is so different, and she just doesn't seem like she's from that area. She's probably from Atlas or Vale, and the real interesting thing is where she did come from and how she got there and what happened, because I think the implication is that at this point she's already been orphaned. So what happened to her parents? Who were they? That's what I'm interested in now. And I'm also curious about what we saw with Ren's aura and what he was able to do there. Is his semblance perhaps being able to conceal his presence and the presence of others? Because attention was called to the fact that the Grimms didn't really pick up on him being there. So that might just be because... No, he seemed pretty afraid, so they would probably notice. They both seem to be really afraid, actually, so you would think that would draw the Grimms, but they didn't go after them, so that might be it, actually. Maybe his semblance is concealment, which would be really fitting. And we didn't actually see the beast that did all this. That really does make me curious, because I mean, it seemed really intimidating what we did see. We saw hooves, we saw that it was sort of horse-like, maybe centaur-like, I don't know. And the implication is it's still connected to Raven somehow, and I'm eager to find out more. I mean, we left off with them in the midst of the bandits, clearly, and finding their stuff and finding all these weapons and the bushes rattling in this great sort of tension sting, and we didn't really get to see what is there, actually. But I'm assuming next episode we will, and it should be pretty interesting. As for the rest of the episode, well, we started with Oscar and him finally making the decision to leave home and all that, and that was clearly going to happen, and I mean, it wasn't really anything too unexpected, but then the unexpected thing did happen there, and he met Hazel, which, yeah, I did not see that coming. I would have thought that Hazel was completely on the other end of the world, or we didn't really know where he was. He went to meet Sienna Khan, and we don't know where that is. We don't know if that's in Menagerie or Vacuo or wherever, but maybe it's in Mistral too. Maybe they all went to Mistral and just everyone's converging there, which seems weird when we do have characters like Weiss and Blake in these other locations and just completely separated from things. I would have thought that some of the villains would be going off in those directions, but I guess not. I don't know. I guess Blake and Weiss have their own antagonists to deal with in the form of the White Fang and, yeah, Weiss's father. Though, yeah, that does kind of make the story feel a bit disjointed at times. So I guess it's fine. But yeah, interesting that Hazel would be there, and it's interesting to learn that him and Ozpin know each other, that they are acquainted somehow. I mean, it makes sense since he is Salem's confidant, one of her close minions who serve under her, and seems to be really high up in that, and one of the inner circle. And yeah, it would make sense given that he would know Ozpin. That also confirms that Ozpin has had dealings with Salem and her crew in recent history, since, I mean, they're not all immortal. Probably Ozpin and Salem are, at least in a way. Ozpin seems to have this body transference thing that he's doing with Oscar, and Salem probably is just immortal in the traditional way, or at least impervious to aging or whatever. You can probably still kill her somehow, I would hope. But yeah, that was interesting. And then I guess the only other thing was RWBY and Jaune, and they had a good little talk there that was pretty heartfelt, and I think Jaune really said the right thing, and it was just a good little moment. Though less good is the fact that they're not really having a whole lot of luck finding any help for Crow there. I don't know what they're gonna do. My only real thing that I can see happening is that Ren and Nora are gonna have to figure out what to tell the bandits and maybe let Raven know what happened. Though I would think she already knows. I think she's pretty well, that she's all over the place watching just whatever happens. I think she would be the first to know when this happens to Crow. Though maybe not. Maybe she will have to be informed. And who knows if she'll even do anything. She seems pretty heartless, so it's hard to say. Maybe Crow will get help from someone else entirely. But yeah, this was good. This was a good episode. Lots of great stuff here, and it was just really interesting to see more about these characters that we just didn't know much about in the Nora and Ren, and just setting up a really interesting ending there where I'm eager to see just what happens next. Anyway, hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.